Welcome back to Epic Fail or Win. This is the show where once a week we look at the free games that have just been released on Epic. Sometimes there's a couple games and we have to take a look at, a couple games over a couple videos. And then sometimes, like last week for the first time, we just don't play one of the games because it's like a weird Flash game that, like, I don't know, it ran weird on my thing, so I just kind of shuffled it off to the side and said, you know what, I'm not going to worry about this week. And this week we have a game that I was a little suspicious of when I saw the cover of it. I'm not going to lie, I've seen too many games of a certain type on Steam, shall we say, that I was a little suspicious. By the way, first thing I need to note, I love that the menu music is like 40 seconds long. I'm being very genuine when I say that. I love that it's just 40 seconds long, so that even while I am talking, you are going to hear the entirety of this music come to a absolute stop and completion, which is just always so funny. That in such a short amount of time you can just hear the menu music cycle and then be directly silent and then start up again is like, I think an absolutely hilarious thing, as you can hear the music coming to a close there. All right, in that interlude, before it starts again, you know what? Let it start one more time. Why not? There it is. Let's start a new game. So I have no idea what this game is. I have no idea what it is. Sometimes I feel like I need to look up information about the games so that I can be more informative in these videos. And usually what I end up doing, what I end up kind of siding with, is if I already know what the game is, like if I have already played the game before or certainly know about the game, I will try to look up some more information about it to be able to provide more information in these videos. Since I already know the game anyway, I know what the game is. If I have no idea what the game is, however, rather than do that kind of glancery research, I instead decide to let's just go in blind, see how it goes. I think that's maybe more interesting for those moments. So here we go. Here's our modes as the music restarts again. Tavern song narrating the perilous peregrinations of an adventuring party not quite like the others. The base difficulty on which the others are built for those who enjoy tactical RPGs for their first playthrough. Okay, so tactical RPG. Gripping tale where the story... Okay, so this is just difficulty level. Okay, sorry, I thought this was like game mode. I should have, done reading. Let's just take Tavern Song, because that seems like normal, and then you got Hard and Nightmare. Tutorial, assign... Okay, so... Definitely... Okay, and then we've even got an Iron Man mode there, so that's good. Male or female narrator? That's a good question. Let's go female. For the ladies. God, I have no idea how this is gonna go. Okay, well, apparently this has gone very... Wait, by Crom? Wait, Conan lore?
First chapter. A feeling of déjà vu. The party advances. A steely-eyed ranger, a brutal barbarian, a ruthless ogre, a wizardess with fiery hair, an agile elf, a wily thief.
Oh, it's an AI narrator.
Well, just a dwarf.
Oh,
Together,
no.
they just crossed into the terrible dungeon of Naheulbeuk.
Oh, no.
This dungeon's nothing to write home about.
Don't know what we'll find inside here, but it stinks.
All right.
The ogre just took a dump 5 feet from the door.
I've got a strange feeling of deja vu.
Because of the
It's like
urban
weirdly,
shit.
it's
Have you
cutting,
been
it's
here
cutting
before?
through these
I
lines
feel
really
like I'd know
quickly.
if I had.
Probably not. No one's ever got in here before.
By the way, what is our quest?
We must find the
All right, you know how sometimes, you know how voice acting is done where everybody is in, you know, everybody is kind of recording their lines in a booth alone. You know, you need to, so you need to work really hard in order to make it not sound like that's the case. This is one of those games where, unfortunately, that, you know, you can sort of
What is
hear
this
everybody
strange prophecy?
standing alone and not knowing what the other people are saying.
Yeah, and I knocked before coming in.
And I called you a half-wit.
Okay, let's all get along, okay? Let's focus on the statuette.
Do we have any idea where it's located?
Like every statuette, it's in a treasure room
So-
guarded by a powerful warlock. Battle!
In that,
Maybe his powers
In that
are even
opening
greater than
sequence,
mine.
Sounds about right.
we
What
didn't
kind of
see
monsters
this guy
live here?
or
If you look at the random encounter
her.
table, these are the monsters
I don't
in
actually
this
think we saw the
dungeon.
ogre
So all
either,
kinds of
but maybe the
undead,
ogre was
giant
already dead.
spiders,
But
orcs, and goblins.
wait, no, wait.
Goblins.
Who did we see
Underground
fall?
trolls, warlocks,
Did we see the?
cursed
Did we, no, wait. I think we did see her
rats, a bottle
fall.
of oil, some toilet paper,
Maybe we didn't
two
see her
sponges,
fall.
and
Maybe it's a red herring, right? Maybe you're meant to think, oh, this guy's gonna be the
So
bad
no
guy,
dragons, right?
but
well above
then
our
it's gonna
level,
turn out to be
Captain.
her.
Let us go forth.
All right, let us go forth. Moving the party around is easy. Just click anywhere. Well, there you go. All right, and then we can rotate. Yeah. All right, zoom in and out. Hey, have you ever played a tactical RPG before? Maybe you've heard of Diablo. Now,
Halt! You arrived at a
I
junction.
already have
You
a
must face three
pretty
choices.
massive complaint with this game.
All those doors
And I
are
will
closed
kind
and
of
blocked
tell
off
you
by a
what it is
strange
once we
glowing
get out of this.
Weird. And I'm having another deja vu.
Oh, shiny,
Oh, not another one.
pretty.
Probably some kind of magic lock we have to dispel.
No way we're getting fucked over by some goddamn door.
Aw,
My cousin
swearing.
always says, if it's magic, hit it harder.
No, wait.
Well, there goes the monetization, I guess.
Oh, my head. You fucking more. Where are they?
Well, that's
Shit.
awkward.
Hey,
So,
dwarf! Elf!
okay, so I was
Did everybody
wondering
get
what
lost but
the
me?
I was wondering
that noise?
what the team-based. Oh, there you go, Indiana Jones line. I was wondering what the team-based stuff was going to be, but there you go. It's already vanished. So here's my first pretty major complaint with this game, and I don't know if you can tell this or not, but you see the click. The time between clicking and the person moving doesn't seem like it would be that long, but when you're actually doing it, it feels like it takes forever. And yeah, and it's because it wants you to. This is really what it wants you to be doing. It doesn't really. So I don't know. Maybe I've been playing too much Diablo recently.
This is the perfect opportunity to discuss the matter of combat, a crucial subject when adventuring in mysterious dungeons.
Open door! Gotta go! Me eat bad goat tripe!
No, I'm not done. Go away, you meanie.
All right. Well,
Fucking elf. Anyway, be cool. He's alone.
she got
Shouldn't be a
teleported
problem.
into a toilet, I guess. Hello, it's me, I've Combat. Alright, you got 2 action points. Maybe you've heard of it. Oh, hey, look at that. Alright, one of the 3 tiles. Why don't we go directly behind? How about that? So orient yourself. Oh, so and then you choose your orientation. So you choose your position and your orientation. That is both interesting, but also incredible. I can think that would be incredibly annoying and frustrating. Well, let's find out. Melee. Yes. All right, got precision and whatnot. Backstab. All right, he was not a fan of that. I feel like our bonus for backstabbing him was pretty low. So we can middle click to get his debuffs. All right. Interesting. Should we run? Should we wait? Can we just run around him and backstab him again? Or is that too much movement? Can we move this? Okay, so he gets an attack of opportunity, I assume, is what this... You see the way that I've got like a little star on me? There's a little thing coming, like a little bridge coming from him. I assume this means that if I move at all, he gets the attack of opportunity. So... Oh, look at the booty. That can't be safe to show. All right, I did it. So,
Well, it tastes bad. Reminds me of my granny's soup.
interesting. So you can heal after the... So you have a certain amount, and then you can heal after. But can you heal during? I guess we're gonna find out. So, my recent history with tactical RPGs is
I mean,
not
they're gone.
super,
So
not
many I
super
couldn't even
great.
count them. But I killed one, which sent them all running. Are you all right?
It was horrible.
I was a big fan of the original
Where are the others?
XCOM. Sorry, I guess,
Ironic
sorry, I
war.
shouldn't say original
Triggered a
XCOM.
magic
I should
trap.
say
The whole party's been
the more
scattered around this
recent
floor. We need to find
XCOM.
them.
The first of those more recent XCOM games, though.
Oh,
I guess
neat
it's
is active
been
for
like a
other
decade
orcs.
since that first one at this point.
Handle them by yourself?
Yeah, that's... Even the greatest heroes have their limits.
XCOM
Let's
2,
not
on
hang
the
around
other
here.
hand, I hated XCOM 2. I played through it on stream, and it's almost become a meme in my community at this point for people to recommend that I play XCOM 2, because the people who were there for it remember how much I absolutely despised it. And it was awful. It was just an awful experience. I hated it, and I played it directly after playing XCOM 1. And it felt like an entirely different game. It felt like it was like far more unfair, which is a really important part of the dice rolling R&D of these games.
Plus, he's not the dwarf.
Oh,
Silence. You'll get us
we found the
spotted.
thief.
There are orcs in this room, and they've got bows and arrows.
There are orcs in this room.
Devise a plan.
Okay, I got a plan. You attack them while I stand guard, just in case somebody ambushes us.
Sounds like something a coward would say to avoid a
Too
fight.
much. He's
Absolutely not.
too much of a
It's
red
very
herring,
rational
isn't he?
behavior.
He can't.
Got a bow, too.
He can't turn out to be the evil one.
Yikes!
It's got to turn out to
Another
be
good
the
reason
elf,
take
right?
cover. When you're behind an obstacle, you're less likely to get hit,
Oh,
even by
Yes.
friends.
There's no choice if you want to move
I
ahead.
can only see.
I got you. Okay.
When fighting
so
alone,
hey,
charging
there you go. Do you like tactical RPGs? Do you like, XCOM and the like? Well, here is a free tactical RPG for you. I don't really think like anything we do here is gonna. All right, hold on. We're gonna select the elf, and then does it matter if we orient her like diagonally? I'm not sure. Wait, the ranger. Oh, this guy's the ranger, right? The main guy. Hiding behind half cover. All right, like so. Wait, why did he teleport? What am I missing? Anyway, thief's gonna go over here. There you go. So again, I'm not entirely sure what, I'm kind of pointing them in the general place that this character is, but I don't know how much that's gonna help. Click on fight whenever you're ready to begin. Well, ready as I'll ever be. All right. Oh, hey, the orcs on. Oh, hey, have any of you heard about Overwatch? Because what if I told you? All right. So we're gonna delay the ranger's turn by, there we go. All right. So the thief can move. So that would be in the Overwatch area. But not here. Oh wait, wait. So the thief's in there right now, though. All right, so you're pressing left control and alt and So if I move at all, it seems like all right. What? Wait, why isn't it letting me move on? Move your thief closer. It's not letting me I have a problem. I have an issue. Oh, with that, is that what? Oh, there we go. I did it. I had to hold control while pressing it. I thought I just needed to press control, but I have to hold control to do the exact distance there. All right. A former pony grooming champion, braiding category. All right, very cool. All right, so you can do precision to get your effects. So now I need to move her to the correct location to get the bow shot. Oh, well, good thing that the arrow did not. So, interesting. So, if I had stood the thief behind the orc, he would have gotten hit because the arrow would have gone through the orc and then maybe hit him as well. Like, it looked as though the one behind was red. But if he's in front, it doesn't seem to matter, which is kind of interesting. Anyway. Hey. Eat this. Got an ally there standing next to, so you know what that means. Yeah. Okay, no, that's what we call oh man. Ran through the attack of opportunity. Oh no, I've just realized that the game is going to utilize voice lines while you are fighting, and some of them may not be super hot, shall we say. Alright, now we just have to end the combat, so why don't we just end it in the simplest way possible, which is... Yeah! Yeah! Alright, there you go, everybody. We are victorious. We could heal everybody, but we don't need to, so we'll just take loot. As you can see, people have leveled up. And I'm pretty sure at this point you have
we did, thanks to my
pretty good idea of what this game is going to be like. There's not really any point of showing, you know, too much, if anything, more. If only because, you know.
Ah, finally, there you are.
Everything from this point on is just going to be this.
Hordes of orcs to get
Bloodthirsty and cunning orcs, mind you.
And you wouldn't believe the stink in those toilets.
You're losing me. He says he's stuck and can't open the gate.
Looks like some kind of
He sounds almost like he's speaking Huttese.
He says he only had a small bite.
I see. There must be some kind of mechanism somewhere.
Surprised.
Can be far
I'm
from the
shocked
mechanism
that
they
didn't
activate.
melt the gate. Alright, levers. Hello, lever.
Here we go, it's opening.
Aw, I'm happy too, buddy.
I'd have expected him to bend the bars.
He was too anxious to be
No,
on
that's
his
not what I
own.
expected at
Ogres
all.
are very sensitive.
All the cumbersome stuff the party finds usually ends up stashed in the ogre's bag because he's the strongest. Since it's rather impractical to rummage through, we've come up with an interface for you.
The AI narrator is not a great look. Like, look, I get it. Paying voice actors expensive. You can't expect every game to do it. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's like using AI to alter a person's voice is one thing. But just using an outright AI voice is like like the moment that you're taking work away from anybody that can be paid work, it just kind of feels morally wrong to me. I don't, you know, does that matter in terms of whether or not you want to play this game, considering it's free? You know, it's not like you're paying for it anyway. And let's be real. There's no such thing as a sort of buy boycott. Like, you can't boycott something. Like, people say, you know, vote with your dollars or whatever, but it never works in practicality. You know, money is made all the same. Lame ass longbow. Minor health potion, easy dungeon. I don't think I like the tone of this video game. Also, there's something about the style of it. Like, there's something about these characters. Like, I don't know, this guy's alright. Shrek over here, he's alright. So we got a 3 wound threshold. Can I give him some clothes? No. Well, alright then.
Well, I found some writing materials in his bag. I should be able to map the dungeon now.
Well,
the wizardess keeps the map updated.
So
It's
here's the
usually
thing that
best
you're not
act
going
as
to
if
get
you
from
know
this
where you're
video.
going, although I'm pretty
How
used to
long
most
is this
players fucking
game?
around by clicking haphazardly.
How many dungeons are there? How different do the dungeons look? These are the things that I'm not really going to be able to tell you because
So let's update the map.
frankly, I'm not gonna play this game. So
I hear something. Someone's
this is all I'm going to play of this game. I have a lot of games to play, and
Yes,
do
sir.
not have
It's a
time
perfectly honorable life
for
choice.
tactical RPGs at the moment. Certainly not unless it's a tactical RPG that really seems like it's
Time for lunch, guys.
doing
Come
something
on,
interesting
grub
that I haven't
time.
seen before.
Shooters.
And the story seems, you know,
Maybe I could
worth
go
doing.
back to the inn to ask for help.
I'm all for
Shut up.
kind of
Yeah, no,
classical
use the whips. You have to fight
fantasy
like everybody
tropes
else.
and classical, you know, classic D&D like things, but they don't really do anything for me in other content, whether it's like, you know, manga or whatnot. Like, the kind of classical tropes don't really do anything for me in other forms. Like, I think the only time it's fun is when you're actually playing D&D and you have people maybe that are doing these classical tropes, but, you know, who knows? Like, who knows how they're going to play them when you have actual real people in front of you playing them, and the way that you interact in the role-playing is the thing that's going to be really fun. We don't have that here, so it doesn't, the classic D&D stuff doesn't do it for me in that way. Anyway, guess what? We know how the combat works, so, you know, unless there's going to be some real, let's just double check that there's not any crazy thing that adding a wizard does. We got a charge tactic here. All right.
Go for the eyes!
Yay! Yeah. I don't really like that you have to orientate yourself. That might be you know, might not be great. I can't imagine that that's going to be that fun in the long run. And it's kind of not that interesting either, I find. Like, I don't know. It is That's kind of fun though. That's kind of fun. You know, it's always a fun thing about if you kind of. Now, it's funny actually. I don't know if you can. Is that how it works in 5th edition? I'm just trying to think. It's been a long time since I've played D&D. So we'll have to get the lore masters and the guild masters out there to recite the handbook. But if one person hits an enemy outside of range, does it provoke an attack of opportunity in 5th edition? Because technically it's not fleeing or turning your back. So would it provoke attack of opportunity? Maybe that's something that people can also homebrew if they think that it's unfair that it does. I don't know. That seems like a thing that, you know, would be a fun little mechanic to exploit though. So, you know, there's certainly that. All right, let's see. How do the wizards work? So they've got Astral, Whirlwind, AoE spells. All right, there you go. Guess what? The wizards, they work exactly, and I do mean exactly, how you expect. All right, no one's in range. Delay the turn. You go there. You go there. Do a little ricochet. You got your special. Oh wow, you can ricochet off your allies. Very cool. It didn't actually let me select who it ricocheted to. Only who it ricocheted from, which is kind of interesting. So okay, so you do backstab. You could just because the game forces you to orient. There you go. That answers the one question that we've had. You could literally just run around somebody. You would provoke an attack of opportunity, but technically you could just backstab someone, they turn around, you run around them, backstab them again if you had some sort of way of avoiding triggering an attack of opportunity. So there you go. Victory. And we're gonna heal everybody because, you know, why not? Take all the loot.
Wow, what a fight!
Watch this little cutscene slash, I guess not cutscene.
If that's the
But,
case,
you know,
so should
cutscene.
Enough defeatism. Let's go. We still
That's
have to
right.
find the
Enough
dwarf and the
defeatism.
barbarian.
How about a little more? You know what? I won't say it. There you go. That's the game. Don't click and travel. Don't do this. This feels terrible. They're so slow to start up the movement that if you do this, it's just gonna feel like shit. So instead, just click and hold. This feels much better, and completely gets rid of the complaint I had over the movement otherwise. So, I don't know. I don't think this game is bad. Like, you know, like obviously there's going to be some parts of it where, it sort of shows its, you know, its edges are a little coarser. It's not as, this is literally what I just said, but not as smooth as, you know, as a AAA project is necessarily going to be.
They smell like
But
wet stones.
you know what? Like, they've got some voice. I think the narrator is weird because they've got they otherwise have voice acting. So, you know, I would rather that you've hired somebody to narrate the game, and then you only have one narrator than picking between two narrators, but they're AI. Like that's a little weird to me. But like otherwise, this is a totally serviceable tactical RPG. And if you are into I'm not into tactical RPGs anymore. XCOM 2 sort of ruined them for me. But if you are, hey, this is free on Epic right now. You can go get it. So, you know, enjoy. And I'll see you on the next one.